Hi everyone, this is Chris from Blanket for Audio, and today we are talking about my new plugin, Ruinator. Ruinator is a dual-stage distortion and degradation plugin. It's splittable, modulatable, but still trying to keep it pretty immediate and straightforward. I made Ruinator primarily for myself because I find distortion plugins either tend to be sort of very static, one knob, you turn it on or off, or they're like science experiments and you've got to hook up 15 different things to get any kind of movement and life into them, which is awesome. I like the output of those ones, but I don't like the time suck that it can create. So I made Ruinator to be my version of being able to stack distortions, route them in different ways, modulate them, but keep it pretty immediate and musical without being a time suck. Looking at the interface we've got here, we've got the preset browser up the top here, pretty straightforward. It's presets, go in here, you can add your own, rename them, delete them. So it's a preset browser. Moving over here, we've got the mode. This is one of the main things I did, which is how you stack the two distortion engines. So in serial mode, the signal, full signal, comes through to A, goes over to B, goes through to tone and out. Stacking two distortions. Split creates a frequency split, and so you become multiband, where A is a low frequency and B is the high frequency, so you can affect them differently and modulate them differently. Mid-side, similarly, splits it into mid and side. Mid goes to A, side goes to B, leveled here, and then summed again for the tone control and the output. Stereo, likewise, left goes to A, right goes to B, level control, summing, tone, output. If you feed a mono source through this, it's going to duplicate it through the two, so you can affect them differently and create a stereo image out of a mono signal. If we look at the modes here, we've got 6 distortion algorithms, and I plan on adding more to this. Soft clip, hard clip, fuzz, bit crush, sample reduce, and the wild card, pitch distort, which we'll get to. Soft clipping, it's very, very straightforward. Soft clipping distortion. I'll play this drum loop here from Jamie Coghill from the Jimmy C and Lava Fangs, which I'll link below, which I use a lot during testing, and we'll have a listen to some of these algorithms. So this is soft clipping. It's a pretty standard soft clipping distortion. Character changes the harmonics, which I can really hear in the tails. Double clicking brings everything back to its default. Next one is hard clipping. If you have break shaper, this is the break shaper distortion. Again, character shifts the harmonics. Fuzz. Fuzz is fuzz. I love fuzz, and I love fuzz pedals. It's cool. Character brings up bias. So if I have a go at this, can you hear it chopping a bit? Like after the transients, kind of sucks in a little bit. Bit crush is a bit crusher. You really, if you have like hi-hats and things like that, you'll really hear this come in. It goes from 16 bits down to 1. And the character control is the mood, so it's affecting the dynamics. Again, sort of makes it a bit more chopped and a bit more. Sample reduce is a sample reducer. The character is the jitter, so it reduces a noise signal through to it. And lastly is the pitch distort. Pitch distort is that thing where you line up pitch shifters going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And as we bring it up, we're increasing the interval it's shifting. Because it's using delay lines to achieve this, the character is affecting the timing of the delay lines. So you'll hear this here. Right through to You can really mangle stuff with this. Which leads me to the next fun bit, which is the modulation section. So you see these two controls here, with E and L, might be explanatory. The E is for the envelope filter, the L is for the LFO. Now what that's doing, you can see on here, got a sensitivity control, your attack time, your release, just like a compressor. LFO has a waveform, so we've got sine, triangle, saw, square, and my favorite, random. Phase control moves it up to the phase. It's based on a percentage rather than degrees, but you just play it by ear. And the speed goes from 1 right through to a 64th. So to demonstrate this, because I find pitch is a really good way to demonstrate the LFOs because it's such an extreme setting. So let's put this on random. We'll put it up to 116, bring that guy back down again. And when we modulate the delay time, this is what happens. It glitches. And similarly, if we do it with the pitch, same sort of thing. Now the other thing you can do with this is if you click the E or the L, it inverts the modulation. Now I find that works really well if we opt for soft clipping or hard clipping or something, because what we're now doing is bringing up you can see there that it's moving to the transients. If you do this, you can literally see it's like, it's pretty extreme. It's kind of ducking with the transients rather than distorting the transients. It can be quite good on bass and things like that. And again down here with this. Then you can bring it right out, and bring it up. You can get pretty extreme with the filters on this too. And you can see there where it's got the dynamics moving on, where you're basically trying to get one sound on the transient and one sound on the tails. And that, in a nutshell, or a long nutshell, is Ruinator. So Ruinator, it's available now. It's on a discount for 2 weeks as an intro. It does have a demo mode, so when you download it, it will prompt you for a serial number or to run in demo mode. The demo mode introduces 10 seconds of silence every 30 seconds, but you can still save your projects, you can make presets, and then when you decide you want to buy it and get your license and your serial number, you just input the serial number and your project will continue as normal without having to reboot anything or reintroduce anything. So this has been Chris, and I hope you enjoy. Bye all.